Hello peeps, welcome back to Big Deck Playa. I am your host, Matt Sparks, and today we are looking at another kind of low cost, not really, I don't think you really need any major cards for this one. It's called I've called it the Lock Rush deck. It's like a swarm deck, or you could call it a Lock Aggro deck. Yeah, I found it on Hearthstone.com. It was just called the Low Cost Warlock Rush. This was posted by VTX Aishi. I think that's how you pronounce it. There wasn't much else to it, but it's been upvoted quite a lot, so I thought I'd check it out and have a look and then show you guys. So as you can see, the highest cost spell is actually the Siphon Soul, which is only a 6 cost, so there's nothing much more to it than that. But you do have stuff like the Doom Guard, which is a 5/7 for 5. You have to discard two cards though as a result. So, but it also has charge. So that's pretty cool card, but it has quite a cost to it. If you can manage to play the Doom Guard when you don't have as the last card in your hand, then it's amazing. If you can get rid of all your other cards before you play it, then it's great. So let's have a look. So we've got some removal in Mortal Coil, which does 1 damage. So if you just need to finish something off, that'll kill it. And if it does kill it, it draws a card. You've got a Soulfire, which does 4 damage to anything, including the hero. But you have to discard a random card as a result. So again, playing that without anything in your hand is awesome. What else do we have? We've got 2 Shadow Bolts, which do 4 damage to minions for 3 cost, which is great. And then we've got stuff like the Power Overwhelming, which buffs the creatures. We've got Blood Imps that give everything 1 health. Direwolf Alpha, which you have to be careful with your positioning because its adjacent minions have +1 attack. And I've seen so many people put stuff down, myself included. They'll put a minion onto the field and they won't put it on the right side of the direwolf, and they're like, ugh. So like one side of the direwolf there is nothing that's getting the benefit. So you need to make sure you get the benefit of that because it dies so quickly if you're not too careful. We have Demon Fire, which you can either use to buff your demons like the Flame Imps or the Void Walker or even the Doom Guard. Putting 2 Demon Fires, which buff it by give it +2/+2. If you manage to put both of those onto a Doom Guard, that becomes a 9/11. Ouch. With charge. Yeah. Oh yes. We've only got 1 silence in the shape of the Ironbeak Owl, which is not great. But then you've got lots of low cost creatures like the so you've got the Flame Imp, which is a 1 cost, which is great for 3 attack and 2 health. Harvest Golem, Razefen Hunter, Shattered Sun Cleric, Defender of Argus for taunt and buffs, and the Silverhand Knight as well. Now the only alteration I've made to this deck, to the one that I found on Hearthstone.com, is that he included Blood Mage Thalnos, which is a legendary card, which is only a 2 cost creature. I don't have that legendary, so as a result I put in the Azure Drake. Now I know it's a bit more expensive cost wise, but it essentially does the same sort of thing. It's because Blood Mage Thalnos is +1 spell damage and then has a Death Rattle, draw a card. This is the closest I could find to having those same sorts of effect. So it's got the spell damage, its Battle Cries, draw a card, plus it's a 4/4, whereas Blood Mage Thalnos is a 1/1, so it dies almost straight away. So if you've got some extra mana, you can use this instead. That's the only alteration I've made. Everything else is exactly the same as I found it on Hearthstone. So let's go and give it a try out, shall we, and see how it works. As you can see, I'm still at 3-star diamond. Haven't quite managed to tip over the edge to get up into the next ranking yet, but we shall see how we get on.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Okay, so this time we get to go second. Don't really want any of those just yet. Thank you. I'd like some lower cost creatures, please. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Having a blood imp on the field can mean... oh, it can mean the world. Just... if you have the blood imp out to give everything an extra 1 health, Direwolf Alpha suddenly becomes a lot more difficult to get rid of. But I think, seeing as we've got the coin, we get to go first. First of all, I'm going to put the blood imp out. And while he's in stealth, he can't be attacked, so he can only be hit with AoE effects. And I'm going to coin straight away and put the taunt out. So that taunt now has 4 health, which on turn 1 or 2 is quite difficult to get rid of. And he's not going to be able to do anything but pull out a tome. So that's good. It's our turn. If we get the Direwolf Alpha out, I can get rid of his totem.
As you command.
Just in case he's got any spells that he wants to use to do more damage, get rid of that tome. Okay. Turn 3 we could... oh. Brilliant. Oh, I can still attack with it. So, I think we'll get the Harvest Golem out this turn. I was thinking of getting out the Shattered Sun Cleric to buff the taunt, but now the taunt's been hexed, I don't see that there's much point. So, I'll get the Harvest Golem out, making sure that I put it on the other side of the wolf, so that it gets the buff. So currently, all my creatures that I put down, if I put them, as long as I put them near the wolf, they get an extra health from the blood imp and an extra attack from the wolf. Okay, so that's got 4 health. So I think what we shall do is use the Shadow Bolt to get rid of that. Don't want you on the field, thank you very much. And then we shall attack. Get rid of you. Okay, so now Power Overwhelming is great for removal against higher cost creatures, but it does mean you end up sacrificing your minion as a result. So if it's something that's going to die anyway, then it might be worth using. Okay, so what have we got here? I think... let's think. I could get the Shattered Sun Cleric out and maybe life tap to draw a card. Or I could get the Silverhand Knight out.
So many possibilities.
Which will give me a 4/4 and a 2/2. And use the... yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this out.
Squire, attend me.
We'll bring him out.
Ready, sir.
We'll use him to get rid of that. We'll use him to get rid of that. And then we'll hit him for 1. Good. Next turn I could use the Shattered Sun Cleric. Oh, here we go. Maybe I won't. Okay, this is going to be a problem. What I could do is I could run the Harvest Golem into him and the Squire, which would take him out. I would lose my Golem and my Squire in the process, but then I'd get my damaged Golem back as a result. And if he dies over here, that buffs up my Silverhand Knight, because he then moves here.
If you insist.
Which means I now hit for... hang on, wait. Wait a second. Let's get this guy out. Let's put this guy here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Let's buff him up. Let's draw a card.
To battle!
And now let's attack. Okay. Okay, good.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, I can kill that off.
Get behind me.
Okay. What have we got here? I could kill off the taunt and restore health to myself. I wouldn't be able to play anything else this turn. But that's something I could do. If I do that, have I got enough field damage on the field to finish him? 6, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Or I could silence it. There we go. We'll silence that. Then we'll hit him for 6. Hit him for 3. Hit him for 2. And that's all over. Turn 7. That's a pretty good deck. That is a pretty good deck indeed. And this is a 3-star diamond as well, so it's not like I'm just playing against scrubs that have only just started playing the game. It's 3-star diamond, so you know these are fairly competent players. Or I'd like to think they are anyway. I mean, it could be they just had bad card draw, which is what I was suffering with. You know, that happens. But the fact that I managed to get as many minions on the field as I did would suggest that this is a pretty strong deck. So there you go. That's the Warlock low-cost rush. I hope that's given you a good idea as to how the deck works, and I hope that you have some fun playing it. If you do play it and you manage to get a game with it, feel free to leave a video response to this video and I'll check it out, and I'll also leave a link in the description to the page on Hearthstone where this was originally posted, so you can have a look yourself and check it out. Alright, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate your time to watch this video, and I shall see you again next time. Thanks very much. Bye bye.